guys, welcome to Eva Dacious Loves, where we talk about the things me, Ebony, loves. And among those things are fragrances. If that's what you're into, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Well, guys, I thought I better start getting on the train of what people are talking about, or I'm not going to do very well on here. Even though I'm fine with just talking to the group of you that I'm talking to. But I figured I should do my, Valentine's Day scents, scents that'll drive him wild or her, whomever it is. Although I must say, I don't know if the same things that drive him wild drive her wild. So I'm going to keep it to him just because that's what I know. So I don't, let's just cut to the chase. Most of the fragrances in my collection are going to attract the opposite sex. I don't really buy too many repellents, although I do have a few unisex fragrances, but I even think some of those can be attractive to the opposite sex. So I'm just picking out a few that I think are just especially yummy and especially sexy and especially, especially appealing. And I'm kind of going to just grab them and put them in by like a category of kind of like what type of Valentine's Day date you may be having. So the first set I picked out is a set that can go two ways. Either you've been with him a long time, this is maybe your husband, a long time boyfriend, or you're just meeting him and you're not planning on giving him any, or you want to have this be long term. You want him to know and take you seriously. So the two that I picked out of my collection for that is C Intense by Giorgio Armani. This is a sexy, sophisticated scent. This is the 2021 version, but this is one I wouldn't necessarily wear. Like, I wouldn't have worn this yesterday because yesterday was around almost 60 degrees. And for me, this would be too much for me in that type of weather. Because this is like heavy, it's warm, it's cozy, but it's sophisticated, And so, to me, somebody else might be like, that's not sophisticated. To me, it is. To me, it is. I love this scent. It's one of my favorites. It's the biggest scent I have in my collection. I'm scared I'm going to have to go. I need to repurchase this because you never know if they change it around and they get rid of it. I'll be so upset because I love it so much. So that's the Intense. The other one that I think you can wear if you're either one of those women would be Coco Mademoiselle. It's a classic scent, respectable scent. You're going to smell good, but you also can project a vibe that, hey, this is my wife, or hey, this could be my wife. So that is Coco Mademoiselle. Next, I'm picking scents that are, you kind of like, you like them, you're flirty with them. It might become that time, you want him to go crazy. Love what he's smelling. I have two very affordable options for you. One is by Sabrina Carpenter, and that is Sweet Tooth. It's so sweet, yummy, and pretty, and marshmallowy. Something to definitely enjoy. And then we also have a classic, Pink Sugar. Just a nice cotton candy, sweet spun piece. And then to take it another step further, you could go with Ariana Grande Cloud, which is a coconutty, airy piece. Like, you'd be like, what is this magical, mystical smell coming across the table? You could do that with Ariana Grande Cloud. Now, we know that roses are huge on Valentine's, and the scent rose is also a very good scent for Valentine's because men like the smell of rose. So I have a couple of rose scents that will drive them wild. one scent, if you're having a really in a warm climate, you could pull this one off. And I sprayed this the other day. I wore this yesterday when it was warm in my area. And everyone was like, what is that? Like, I touched myself up in the middle of the day, and it lingered, projected into the other area. And everyone was asking me, what is that? That smells so good. It is Angel Nova. This is the EDT. It's a beautiful rose, similar to Delina, but doesn't have that sour note that you would find in Delina. Beautiful, beautiful scent. I can't say enough about how beautiful this scent is. Now, if you want just beautiful roses, two options to me smell kind of similar to each other, but one's a little bit stronger than the other and maybe a little more mature. One is more mature than the other. So Oscar de la Renta Bella Rosa. This is a beautiful rose. My only issue with it is it's not going to perform very long. So that's the one, like if you're going for a quick date, or you're meeting someone, you're just gonna go meet someone for something, you can spray this on before you get right before you get out the car, and you'll be smelling really beautiful for that time period if it's just a short kind of meeting. You know, because some of us have multiple dates on Valentine's Day. Hey, you know, and maybe one of your quick ones you could throw this on. Or if you want a little bit more lasting power. Did I say what that was? Oscar de la Renta? You guys know if you watch me, I'm going to drop something. The next one is by Nina Ricci, and this is La Estace Rose. I think I'm saying that right. This is very similar to this. Just some people say jammy because this has like fruit in it, but I also like to think of these like they're like roses that are like watery roses to me. This Idol are very similar in the kind of rose that they are, and these are very beautiful, beautiful scents. Now, two scents that have rose in them, but rose is not prominent, but are both very, very sexy and are men-like. One is the Glitter Classic Flower Bomb. I love the smell of flower bomb. And guys do too. There's a whole song about it. And then we have Cacharel, Yes I Am. This has rose in the note, but rose is not the prominent note. But it has this like raspberry, but lipsticky feel, so very feminine. You smell like makeup-y, that makeup scent. And I think it's such a pretty scent. Now we get into those scents that, you know, if it's that time, and like how much that time, like if it's just that time, or if you're trying to have that time in round two. Okay, so those initial ones, that sexy scents, fun scents, partying scents. Of course, you gotta have Black Opium. This is I don't care if nobody says I love Black Opium, but I think this is so beautiful, so fun, perfect scent. Men love it. I also have Guess Seductive Noir. This is a really great, affordable fragrance. It's sexy. I know I wore this, I was out somewhere with this on, and it gives a vibe. It's like sexy, but mature. Like you got your stuff together. I love this scent. And then I also like Versace Crystal Noir. This is another nice, sexy, comforting scent that men love. Smells shampoo-y, little coconut. So good. Now if you want him to like eat you up and want more, you know, this is nice. Y'all gonna have a great time. He's gonna love it. You smell great. But do you want him to like eat you up? I have a couple of gourmands here that are really sexy and nice. One is new to my collection. I just picked this up, and that is Jimmy Choo Fever. This is a nice plum sexy scent. Kind of a little bit, if you have Britney Spears Midnight Fantasy, it kind of has that vibe, but definitely a lot better lot longer lasting, a lot. This, I put this on, and at the end of the day, at the end of an 8-hour day, I came home and I smelled my arm and it was still there, smelling wonderful. I love this scent. It's sexy, sweet, really nice. This isn't the neck round. This should have been with the ones before. I meant to put that with those. Now let's eat you up ones. So we have Novitus Venom of Love. This is so sexy, y'all. Oh my goodness. Whenever I smell this, I'm just like, oh my goodness. Now the thing about this though, is this the opening that's so sexy. And it goes for a good while, the opening. But then it fades down. So this is one you gotta be strategic too about when you spray it. But if you spray that right before, it's gonna be good, y'all. So these next two are not even perfumes, guys, but they are just delicious, delicious, delicious. I think they're like the most delicious scents I have in my collection. And they are by Sol de Janeiro. And they are Brazilian Crust Cheirosa 62, followed by 71. But I shouldn't say followed by, because this used to be my stuff until I smelled this. And this right here, oh my goodness, it just fills up your room. Now, something that's kind of close to this a little bit, but it has the Baccarat kind of DNA, is Red Temptation Winter. It kind of also gives this warm pastry smell. But if you layer these two with Kayali Vanilla 28, I just used a little bit. You see how this has been, I've been having this a long time, guys. I like this scent, but I don't, you know, I like it. It's, and I love it, but I don't know why I don't grab it more. Maybe because I know I want to get another one. But these are so good. Man, I tell you, when I smell this, I'm like, I want to bite myself. That's how good it smells like. Well, guys, that's it. Those are my picks for Driving Them Wild this Valentine's Day. Let me know what you're going to be wearing. Are any of these on your list? Or, you know, I mean, I guess you might be wearing, like I said, you might have more than one date that day. You know, some of us might. And if you do, you go, girl. You do you. So I hope everybody is doing well. If things aren't going well for you right now, just know they will get better. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.